Welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Cristiano Ronaldo has criticized Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag and said the club must rebuild everything in order to compete for football's biggest prizes again. The Dutch boss is under pressure after United's 8th place finish last season, their lowest in Premier League history, and to defeats in their opening 3 games at the start of this campaign. And Ronaldo, who had to spells at the club before leaving for Saudi Arabian side Al Nassr, questioned ten Hag's mentality. The coach says they cannot compete to win the Premier League and Champions League, he told the Rio Ferdinand Presence podcast, External, which comes out on Thursday. As Manchester United coach, you cannot say that you're not going to fight to win the league or Champions League. Mentally you can say maybe we don't have that potential, but I cannot say that. We're going to try, you have to try. What I wish for Manchester United, it's what I wish for me to be the best team they can. I love that club. I'm not that kind of guy that forgot the past. In his 6-year first spell at United, Ronaldo won 3 Premier League titles, the Champions League, 2 League Cups and an FA Cup, as well as the FIFA Club World Cup and Community Shield before transferring to Real Madrid in 2009. He rejoined United from Juventus in August 2021 and scored a total of 145 goals in 346 appearances for the club before he moved to Al Nassr in December 2022. Just a month earlier, Ronaldo had told presenter Piers Morgan he was being betrayed and pushed out in a controversial television interview. And speaking to former United teammate Ferdinand on his podcast, the Portugal forward said there had been no evolution following former boss Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement in 2013. United have not won a Premier League title since then, but co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to restore them to their former glories after purchasing a 25% stake in the club and his Ineos team taking over football operations. Ronaldo added, "They need to rebuild everything, in my opinion. The club needs time to rebuild because it's still one of the best clubs in the world, but they need to change. They understand that this is the only way. This is why they start to change again, the structure of the club, the infrastructures and everything. The owners of the club are investing in the training ground, so I'm happy because things are changing. I believe that the future will be bright. I believe, but they don't depend only on the talents, they have to rebuild from the bottom. If not, they cannot compete. It will be impossible." Ronaldo, however, has praised the club's decision to recruit another former teammate Ruud van Nistelrooy to ten Hag's backroom staff. "If ten Hag listens to Ruud, maybe he can help himself," he added. "I think it can help a lot because he knows the club and the club should listen to the guys who were there. You Rio or Roy Keane or Paul Scholes or Gary Neville or Sir Alex Ferguson. You cannot rebuild a club without knowledge, not guys who work in the office. The people who understand the football are the people who were there in the dressing room. They know how to deal with the players. So I believe that Ruud is going to help because he was inside the club. He knows the club. He knows the fans. If the coach listens to him, I think they can improve a little bit the club." Cristiano Ronaldo tells Man United what they must change to return to glory days. Cristiano Ronaldo retains a deep affection for Man United despite falling out with Erik ten Hag towards the end of his second spell, as he admitted it will be difficult for his old club to win a major trophy this season. Cristiano Ronaldo underlined his iconic status last week by reaching a record-breaking milestone of 900 career goals. Ronaldo turns 40 next February, but the former Manchester United and Real Madrid star is showing no signs of slowing down and has already declared his intention to reach 1,000 goals by the time he retires. While Ronaldo continues to flourish for Portugal and Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, his old club United are facing familiar struggles, back-to-back Premier League defeats piling fresh pressure on beleaguered boss Erik ten Hag. Ronaldo and Erik ten Hag did not get on during the forward's second spell at United, which ended acrimoniously nearly 2 years ago. In an explosive interview, Ronaldo, appearing on the Rio Ferdinand Presence podcast, said he had no respect for ten Hag and felt betrayed by him, leaving United no choice but to terminate his £400,000 a week deal. Despite that ugly ending, Ronaldo retains a deep affection for United and has set out what he thinks must happen if they are to get back to the glory days he enjoyed there in his first spell, winning the Premier League, Champions League, and being one of the dominant forces in world football. The club needs time to rebuild, because it's still one of the best clubs in the world, but they need to change, Ronaldo told old teammate Rio Ferdinand. They understand that this is the only way. This is why they start to change again. The structure of the club, the president, the infrastructures and everything, the owners of the club. They're investing in the training ground, so I'm happy because things are changing. I'm not happy the way it all happened, but in the same way, we cannot control some points of our life sometimes, but it's done, already done. But I believe that the future will be bright. I believe, but they don't depend only on the talents. It's more than that. It's all club, all, not only players, club, everything as a unit, united, you know. They have to rebuild from the bottom. If not, they cannot compete. It will be impossible. They can do good things, yes. They can win the Carabao Cup, yeah. But I mean, Champions League or Europa League or Premier League. Difficult, in my opinion. I wish that I'm wrong, I wish, but it will be difficult. Ten Hag has been backed in the restructuring of his coaching staff, which included the return of former United striker Ruud van Nistelrooy, who scored 150 goals in 219 games for the club. Ronaldo claimed Ten Hag will only turn United's fortunes around if he listens to Van Nistelrooy, who knows firsthand what it takes to be successful at Old Trafford. If Ten Hag listens to Ruud, maybe he can help himself, said Ronaldo. I think it can help a lot, because he knows the club and the club should listen to the guys who were there. You Ferdinand, Roy Keane or Paul Scholes or Gary Neville, whatever, Sir Alex Ferguson. You cannot rebuild a club without knowledge. Not guys who work in the office. They understand. The people who understand football are the people who were there in the dressing room. They know how to deal with the players. It's the people who understand these things. So I believe that Ruud is going to help, because he was inside the club. He knows the club. He knows the fans. If the coach listens to him, I think they can improve the club a little bit. Cristiano Ronaldo has intimated the attitude of Manchester United's manager, Erik ten Hag, is too negative. The Portugal forward fell out with Ten Hag before his second spell at Old Trafford ended in 2022. Ronaldo, who plays for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, believes his former club need to rebuild from the bottom but should not rule out winning major trophies in the meantime. Ten Hag has said he is quite confident of further silverware this campaign after lifting the Carabao Cup and FA Cup during the past 2 seasons. But the Dutchman said in July his team were a long way away from being ready to win the Premier League. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.